Hello, everyone. Today we're going to review the simple present. So let's start, guys. An important thing to remember is the function of the simple present. For example, we use the simple present tense when we are writing about something that is repeated, comma, is always true, or is happening in future time. So let's see some examples for repeated actions. Repeated actions. For example, Eva wakes up at 7:30 every morning. Every morning. That is a repeated action. Or I walk to school. Yes, for example, I walk to school every day. Or I ride my bike every weekend. Every weekend. Todos los fines de semana. All right, let's look at another example. For always true. Yes, general facts or something that is always true. The sun sets in the west. The sun goes down in the west. All right. I speak English. That is a general truth. Es un hecho. They live in a city, or you live in a city. Ustedes viven en una ciudad. Esos tres ejemplos son hechos. And finally, let's look at some examples for happening in a future time. Remember, we also use the present for future, right? So happening in the future, some examples. The bus leaves at 9 o'clock. So this is an example of a timetable, all right? Or the film starts at 3, yes? So here would be a timetable or scheduled event. Yes. Well, actually, this one would be a scheduled event, and this is a timetable. Okay. Now that we know why we use the simple present, let's take a look at the structure rules or the rules of the structure. An important rule to know is using the correct verb to be in present form, ser o estar. Yes. For example, yo soy, yo o yo estoy, tú eres o tú estás. Yes. So let's check. Let's try matching the correct verb in each pronoun. For example, I, we use am. You are. He, she, it is. We, you, and they are. So do you notice anything about the verb forms? All right. The form of the verb changes depending on the subject, yes? The form of the verb changes depending on the subject. So for example, if we use I, we, you or they, the verb does not change here. I, we, you, they. Oh, sorry, this is for the next one. Now, can you match the correct form of the verb? Yes, the form of the verb changes depending on the subject. Here. For example, I run, you run, he, she, it runs, we, you, they run, run, run. Okay, now, what did you notice about the verbs? Yes, that the form of the verb changes depending on the subject. Now, here is where we use this. If we use I, we, you, they, yes, I, we, you, they, yes, the subject or the verb does not change. But if we use he, she, or it, what do you have to do? We have to add an S. This is another rule. If we use the subject, he, she, or it, we have to add the S to the verb. Let's try this again. I sing, you sing, he, she eat. Remember, we add the S to the verb every time we are talking about he, she, or it. And we, you, they does not change. So finally, for third person, he, she, or it, we add an S to the verb. This is only in the simple present or the present simple, however you want to say it. Let's continue. Another rule. Another rule or another important rule of the simple present is the form of the verb depends on the subject. For example, I, you, we, they run, sing, laugh, and jump. He, she, or it runs, sings, laughs, jumps. So this is what we were talking about. Every time we use he, she, or it, third person singular, we add an S to the verb. Now, let's go to the next example. The spelling of the verb depends on the ending of the verb. For example, verbs ending with O, ch, s, double S, S, X, or Z, we have to add the ES. So for example, fix, we add the ES, which is fixes. Go ends with O, we add ES, goes. Wish ends with SH, we add the ES, wishes. Bus, buses. Okay? That is another one of the rules. Let's look at another rule. The spelling of the verb depends on the ending of the verb. Verbs ending in consonant and Y, consonante Y, you remove, quitas la Y, and you add IES. For example, carry, you take away the Y and you add IS, carries. Repeat after me, carries. Cargar. Cry, take out the Y, add IES, cries, llorar. Tidy turns into tidies, limpiar o guardar o poner en orden. Yes, so that is another rule. Another rule, the spelling of the verb depends on the ending of the verbs. Verbs ending in vowel and Y, you just add the S. Vowel, okay? Vocal and Y. So for example, here, S, we ignore the S right now. Vowel and Y, vocal Y, nada más le vamos a agregar la S. Again here, termina con A, un vocal, y EY, le agregamos la S. Otra vez aquí. Termina con vocal, EY, le vamos a agregar la S. Okay, boys and girls? So those are the most common rules. So now that we know some important rules of the simple present, let's practice with a space quiz. It says, can you launch the rocket by answering these questions correctly? Let's see. Question 1. The name of the first planet are, am, or is Mercury. All right, guys, for this activity, get your notebook and a pencil and pause the video, then answer individually. And when you're finished, you can press play to see the answer. Then you can check how many you got correct. Okay, so here, the name of the first planet are, am, or is. So let's see. Planet is the pronoun it. So when we use it, what do we use? What verb to be do we use? Are, am, or is? Remember, pause the video and then play. All right, guys, the correct answer is. Excellent. All right, next one. Here, question 2. There is, are, or am 8 planets in our solar system. There. Here I forgot a comma. I gave you the answer here. All right. There, blah, 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 8 planets. Plural. So what do we use? What verb to be do we use for plural? Remember, pause the video and then play to see the answer. The correct answer is are. There are 8 planets. All right, question number 3. The moon, blah, 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 28 days to travel around the sun. The moon takes, take, or is take. All right, so the moon, what pronoun is the moon? Yes, it's, because it's a thing. So if we use it, what do we have to do to the verb? Yes, we add the S. So the moon takes 28 days to travel around the sun. Correct. All right, question number 4. The moon, again here, the moon orbits or is orbit around our Earth. Again, the moon, or the pronoun for the moon, is it. So every time we have a third person, what do we add to the verb? Yes, that's right. We add the S. So the moon orbits around our Earth. Very good. All right, guys, we're almost finished. Next, question 5. We lives is live or live. So here, remember, the only time we add an S is if we're talking about he, she, or it. If not, we do not add anything else to the verb. So the correct answer is we live on the planet Earth. Excellent, guys. Now we have liftoff. Very good, guys. Okay, so now that you saw some examples, I think we're ready for something more challenging. So here it is. Are these simple present sentences correct or incorrect? For example, I ride my bike around the field. Is this correct? No, because it says I rides. Remember, we only add the S to the verb if we're talking about he, she, or it. Let's see the next one. She knows the answer. Is this correct or incorrect? She knows. Let's see. Yes, it's correct, boys and girls, because she is third person and we add an S to the verb. All right, and the final one. They jumps on the bouncy castle. So is this correct? No. Remember, guys, if the pronoun is not he, she, or it, we do not change or add anything to the verb. Yes? We only add an S to the verb if we are talking about he, she, or it. How about you try writing some sentences? Yes? Pause the video and in your notebook, write some sentences with some verbs that you know. All right, guys, next. Here, spin the spinners. Write a sentence about the topic selected by the first spinner with one of the pronouns shown by the second spinner. This is the second spinner. Underline the simple present verb. So let's see. All right. So for example, favorite color and question mark. It says, if you spin question mark, then try to write 2 sentences using both sets of pronouns. These are the both sets of the pronouns. So for example, the first one, I like the color blue, right? I like the color blue. Or my favorite color is blue. All right, now we have to make another sentence with third person. Remember, when we are talking about third person, we add the S. So, for example, he likes the color blue, yes? Or his favorite color is blue. All right, let's spin again. All right, a daily routine and these pronouns. So let's see. What is my daily routine? I wake up, remember, verb in present. I wake up at 7. That is my daily routine, 7 a.m., very early. All right, guys. Now let's try again. He, she, and eat, and home. All right. For example, he, and since we're talking about third person, we have to add an S. He live or lives? Lives. He lives in San Luis Potosí. Or she lives in San Luis Potosí. Or it, like my dog, lives in San Luis Potosí. All right, guys. Now you try this one individually. I, you, we, they, and how do you get to school? So for example, we walk to school. Or we ride the bus to school. Ride. Or they, I don't know. They run to school. Maybe you run to school. What other types of transports do you know that you can use to go to school? All right, guys. Here we have another exercise. It says, this sentence has been mixed up. Can you put it in the right order? First, you're going to write this in your notebook, and you're going to write the answer also in your notebook. Yes? Or only write the correct answer in your notebook so you don't write a lot. So guys, what is the correct order of this sentence? Pause the video, write your answer, and when you're ready, you can press play. All right, let's get ready. Show answer. She brushes, remember, because we're talking about she, her teeth twice a day. A routine or repeated action. Se cepilla los dientes 2 veces al día. All right, guys, let's see a challenge for you so you can write it in your notebook. Can you write your own mix-up sentence for your partner? You can write a mix-up sentence and then you can make somebody else write the correct answer for you. Okay, let's go to the next exercise. This sentence has been mixed up. Can you put it together? Let's see. Pause the video, put the sentence in the correct order, and when you're ready, press play. Okay, guys. Can you put it in the right order? Let's see. He speaks, yes, we add the S because we're talking about he, French at home. Je parle français? Je parle un peu. I think that means I speak a little. All right, guys. Now, let's see the challenge. Can you write your own mix-up sentence for your partner? Try to write another mix-up sentence, una que está desordenada, y dásela a un amigo a ver si él la puede solucionar o ponerla en orden. All right, guys, let's continue. Another one. Let's see. So pause the video, write the answer, put it in the correct order, and then when you're ready, press play. Let's see. They laugh at a funny joke. Here, why didn't I put an S to my verb laugh? That's right, because I am not talking about he or she or it. Excellent. They laugh at a funny joke. Ellos se ríen de un chiste muy gracioso. And the challenge. I think you know the challenge already. Can you write your own mix of sentence for a friend? Okay, guys. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you had a little bit of fun. I try to mix things up so you can have a little bit of fun. I hope that was the case. And I'll see you the next class. Take care, guys. I miss you, and goodbye.